fellow campers, and welcome to our campsite review of an absolute gem of a campsite, Edenpark Resort, situated just outside of Mokgopong in Limpopo. It's 2 hours from central Pretoria on the highway or a tarred road. From the N1 you can take the off-ramp 289 towards Mokgopong, or alternatively turn off at Bella Bella to avoid the Kranskop toll. Either of these options will put you on the R101. Once in the town of Mokgopong, turn onto Nelson Mandela Drive, which is the R520, for just under 10 kilometers. Onto a T-junction where you'll turn right for 1 kilometer before seeing Edenpark's large green gate. This 1 kilometer stretch of road did have some potholes when we drove it in January 2025, so just take care. We came from the north and the road was in a similar condition. Your first impression of Edenpark Resort is that this is a property where security is taken seriously, with its tall, sturdy electrified fence and gate. On arrival, call reception and someone will come and open the gate for you. It's a short 200-meter drive down a good gravel road to reception, where there'll be a friendly welcome. Campsites are allocated, so discuss your preferences and needs when booking. The 31 campsites are spread over 3 different sections, with 4 at River's End, 10 at the Bush Camp, and the balance in the central area. Those at River's End are perched on the seasonal riverbank, while Bush Camp is tucked a little bit further away from the busier areas. Other than that, they all share the same facilities and standards. All but 2 of the sites have paved areas interlaced with tall trees. The sites have been organically developed between the trees. There's very few straight lines and no uniformity at all. It's fabulously laid out in a very natural way, with lots of space between the sites. Some stands are very generous in size and others are a bit smaller. There are 2 sites that have a thick carpet of green grass and no paving. All of the sites have a clean and well-maintained private ablution in a building that serves 2 campsites. On arrival, you'll be given the keys to your private bathroom and some basin plugs. Just return everything before departing. On the outside is a double sink for washing dishes and a large prep area. There's also a power box with both a blue caravan plug and a standard 3-pin plug. Some of the sites are a bit of a distance, so do bring a longer than usual extension cord to reach your van. Behind the door is a spacious shower with hot water and good pressure, a basin and a flush toilet, and toilet paper is provided. The ablution blocks share a deep sink and a dustbin between the 2 sites. There are also scattered water taps, but these are meant for keeping the grass watered and not really for permanent hookups for vans. Each site also has a braai with consumables available at the kiosk. Leaving your campsite behind, there are lovely large shady lawned areas on the way to the swimming pool, located just behind reception, and it has some shallow areas for the little ones. And there is yet another small plunge pool in the bush camp. A kiddies play area sits under large shady trees with lots of different activities near the main swimming pool, with another smaller play area in the bush camp. Visitors have access to a lapa, which has a TV and a small sitting area, along with a library nook. Table tennis and snooker tables fill the rest of the room. The lapa is currently home to a family of bush babies, and if you time it just right around sunset, you may just get to see them. You can run, walk or cycle across a portion of the farm, while game drives are offered in busy times. Impala, nyala, kudu and duiker are all found on the farm, and the nyala do walk through the campsite on most days. Surprisingly, there was not a lot of bird life in the campsite during our visit. Well-behaved pets are welcome by a prior arrangement, but out of peak season. There's no restaurant or bar on the premises, but a small kiosk does sell basic snacks, ice creams, cool drinks, firewood, charcoal, firelighters and ice, along with some excellent chutney made from green, yellow and red peppers that are grown on the property. There's a tea garden about 8 kilometers towards town with limited opening hours, while you will find takeaways, supermarkets and fuel in Mokgopong. On the technology front, we had good cell coverage on MTN and Vodacom. Edenpark Resort offers free Wi-Fi, which I was able to access from the comfort of our campsite. The connection was both stable and good during our stay. Edenpark recently acquired a second property, which has chalet accommodation for those not wanting to camp. This campsite is a pleasure for those looking for space and peace, surrounded by nature. It's well laid out, very well maintained, neat and clean. It's restful with enough activities to burn off some of those calories. It's an easy detour for those traveling to or from northern Limpopo and Chappies, but it deserves more than a one-night stopover. Security is good, with personnel coming past each night to introduce themselves before patrolling throughout the night. Ideal for families and pensioners, whether in a caravan, motorhome, campervan, tent, trailer or off-road setup, and certainly a campsite that we will visit again. We met a number of campers who have visited Edenpark Resort at least a couple of times a year and have done so for many years. They all speak of the generous space, the layout and the restfulness of the campsite, along with the well-maintained facilities. Well, that's it for this one. Thank you for your time. Stay safe, be well, and I hope to catch you in a campsite sometime.